So budget tech episode, these are some of the favorites. Everyone always says if I can include more, obviously budget friendly stuff. These are all the tech items between like $50 to $100. I'll be giving some of them away, so just make sure you comment, follow me on social. Let's get into it. Saving your wallets. Item 1. So this is the ESR 3-in-1 travel charging set. So I'm actually about to go on this really long trip from Toronto, obviously, to Computex to WWDC on the road for the next 2 weeks. We'll be bringing this with me. This essentially can charge all 3 of my devices. Obviously my iPhone, like you can see, my wireless earbuds, usually AirPods, and my Apple Watch all in one. It comes in this little nifty traveling case, and on the inside you actually see all of the little components. So you actually have this little charging station that folds up and down. So you can see here, this is where your phone will rest, and on the back, that's where you have the little tray for your AirPods as well as the Apple Watch. So from there, I can just charge my phone. It kind of snaps with MagSafe, and you can see right there, it is currently charging. I don't have my AirPods, but for example, just another pair of wireless headphones that do charge wirelessly. You can see that little green light. And lastly, the Apple Watch that slides into the back, and you can see that it's charging. And once again, all in this one little compact form factor. And when you want to travel with this, you can kind of break it down. Obviously, your watch goes to the side. This will go into your pocket. This little slot comes out, and this will fold down, and you can move around with this. So it's foldable and portable. This little charger just weighs 131 grams. It's 1.6 centimeters when it's folded down, and it's 2 times faster charging for your iPhone since it's Qi 2 certified. It's 15 watts versus the 7.5 normally. It's 5 times faster charging for your Apple Watch, and obviously if you do have MagSafe enabled, this is magnetic obviously with your AirPods when you bring them if you are Team Apple. So that's item 1. So these are the new Nomad smart bands, and it's in their new colorway of glow in the dark. So I think this actually reminds me of back in the day in the 90s. Like, this was such a huge like colorway. It was a thing. If anyone has seen like the slime. What was his name again? Wink Yahoo. Wink Yahoo. Wink Yahoo! Nomad makes some pretty sweet accessories, obviously in some funky colorways, and if you want, this is actually their case for the iPhone, once again in this really fluorescent glow in the dark. You will definitely stand out. It's pretty bright here in the studio, but I'm sure at night this thing will just be vibrant. I'll let you know how I get along with this. So item number 3, since I'll be gone close to 2 weeks, Computex, WWDC, lots of video footage, lots of stuff to upload, I will be bringing along this new hard drive. This is the Lexar Armor Portable SSD. I'm a big fan of Lexar's hard drive games, so this is the one that I use right now. This is like their gaming one. This is around $100. This is slightly more, but it has the benefits of being ultra rugged. So you can actually see around here, it's got this like rubberized case around the outside, so in case you do drop it, in case you are someone that is a bit extreme, not careful, less careful. If it got mucked or slimed, you would be able to wipe this off. It's just something that's a bit more durable in that sense. This one has 2000 megabit both read and write speeds. It's 2 terabytes, so it should easily be able to handle all the footage that, you know, I throw into it. It's just USB-C, so it's like simple plug and play. I find, you know, shooting in 4K, even sometimes in 8K, people are recording like ProRes RAW on their iPhones, on their iPads. Just having portable storage makes such a difference. It's cheaper than, you know, upgrading your storage on your laptop, which I'm sure we'll see a lot of, and it's just an easy way to kind of keep everything in one place, and obviously it keeps it more rugged in this form factor. So super dope, can't wait to bring this around, and I won't be scared to drop this or lose any of my footage. You can't go honestly wrong with either. So moving on to some earbuds. So Nothing came out with 2 pairs of earbuds, the Nothing Ears, which are these ones, as well as the Ear A's, which are $100. Once again, slightly more expensive. These would be my recommended ones if you can afford the extra $50. If your budget is really strict, stick with the Ear A's. Those don't have active noise canceling where these do. I really like Nothing's design. They're super simple and they have that like cool transparency look. Once again, kind of a thing from like the 90s or even like the 80s with like see-through Game Boys, see-through N64s. I feel like transparent tech is making such a big comeback. These obviously look really, really cool. They don't break the bank. And yeah, I think they're a solid pair of earbuds, still keeping on that budget price point. So next off, switching to some Apple stuff. Since I will be traveling, I cannot leave without my good old AirTags. So these kind of go with me every single place. So obviously these ones are connected to my keys. You can actually see the different AirTags that I have set up to my account right now. So for example, my condo, I've got one in my golf bag, which will be in my luggage suitcase eventually, carry-on luggage, and studio keys. I keep AirTags with me everywhere. I always forget them, and they're super easy to find. Obviously, you know, this set right here, as I bring it closer and closer, I can obviously like locate them. And when you have these in your luggage, you never want to kind of miss them without them. They're just so handy, under $50. Like they're the best travel hack that you can do for tech for yourself. So next Apple item, I wish the iPad Pro was between $50 to $100 with seeing how thin it is and how big of a beast it is. This has the new M4 chip, nowhere near that price point, but the new Pencil Pro. So this is sadly, once again, over that $100 mark, $129. If you go for the cheaper Apple Pencils, the previous gens, these sadly do not work with the new iPad Pro or the iPad Air. You need the new Pencil Pro. You could theoretically get the older USB-C pencil that plugs into the bottom, but the Pencil Pro is the only one that works, obviously, with the new iPads. You can see Pencil Pro. It has to do with that charging mechanism, and with that, you get the benefits of things like barrel roll. You have hover. I've created, you know, separate iPad videos that you can go look up and see all those new features. But yeah, the new Pencil Pro is that, I'm gonna say, budget item. Like it's one of the cheapest things that Apple has on their website. It's really only worth it if you are an artist and really use like the Pencil Pro as like a living, as like an actual tool. Is the iPad Pro worth it? Once again, in a separate video, the short answer, no. Get the iPad Air, it's the better option. You cannot utilize the M4 yet on iPad OS. It just can't do it. One thing that Apple will give you for $50 to $100 are their cases, and because this iPad is like so thin, like I cannot believe how thin this device is. Like if you sat on this, you would probably bend this in half. So please, if you do get the new iPad Pro, stick it in a case. This is between $50 to $100, sadly. This will add minimal protection, but just, you know, minimal is better than nothing. Like that should be like a condom ad. Speaking of erect things, this is a suction cup mount. It is actually something that I've used a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of like car content lately. I've actually used this suction cup mount, believe it or not, more often than I can actually imagine. It's actually great since this kind of just snaps onto any like hard surface, so any glass within a car. I've done a couple vlogs, I've done some ads with Nissan, some stuff with Hyundai, Porsche, Audi. This has kind of been like a game changer for content. It's obviously underneath that $100 mark. You can just snag this one off of Amazon and it just keeps your camera in one place. Next, obviously in this episode have to include like a Logitech mouse. So in Computex, you'll probably see a lot of new laptops. I always say pair it with, you know, a little mouse. Do not use the trackpad. This is just the Logitech MX Master. I am still eagerly awaiting the new Logitech MX Master 4. So Logitech, if you see this, I've been plugging this for over a year. Still need that upgrade. It's like 90 bucks. Save your wrist. I should know, as I've got like a hairline fracture in my left one. Cannot use a trackpad with my left hand anymore, sadly. I have to use a mouse. And last but not least, speaking of travel tech, I just kind of saw this before I ended this video. This is just an Air SF pack. So this is their little doppel case. What I actually did with this, I cut out the middle, which was like a bit of a divider that, you know, holds extra accessories. I just find it a lot better without that extra piece of like fabric in the middle. This will actually hold more. This is from their X-Pack line, which just means it's got some nice like orange in the inside, which I'm a big fan of. And it's got this nice kind of like cross pattern on the outside. Still all Air SF stuff is minimal branding around it. It's durable, it keeps all your cables, all your accessories. A lot of the $50 to $100 stuff that I've just reviewed, you can kind of store in this and you have kind of no issues. This will just slide into a pack, keeps everything organized, and that is budget tech. $50 to $100, maybe $20 more in some spots, but hope you guys enjoy this episode. I tried to keep things on budget, on point. I know how pricey everything has been getting lately, so hope to have saved your wallets. Let me know if you want to win any of the stuff down below. Make sure you follow me on socials throughout my travel stuff, and maybe I'll catch you in one of my next episodes, either in Taipei for Computex or WWDC in Apple. Let me know what you think will be announced. Peace.